Alright, yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Mo here. I wanted to talk to you guys about how to handle depression and everything, and how to cope with it, and also trying to spread positivity and being happy, and also talk to you guys about, of course, what happened yesterday. As you guys know, Jesse or XXXTentacion died or was murdered in Deerfield, and he at first, I didn't think it was true from looking on Instagram, seeing like the pictures going around everywhere. I don't think anyone thought it was true at first, but then like those like I'll have theories or conspiracies saying, "Oh, it's just fake," or "He's not dead," or "It's an overdose," and all that stuff. But then as I kept updating it, that like all the other big major websites would confirm that he was dead. And then the only one that caught me the most was when Ski Mask said it himself on one live, and like it was really just heartbreaking because I didn't expect X to go this way, because he made a big impact and influence on my life and everyone else's life with the music and artistry he's put out, and just like with all the lessons and like the everyday stories of him saying just to keep spreading positivity and being happy. Like that's like it helped out a lot of people, and I know that's what he wanted. I know like he would know like when it was his time, at least he wanted people to understand his teachings and keep that in mind and hope that would improve their life. And like it's just sad to see headlines saying that he's gone, because I wouldn't even think that he would be gone this young. He's only 20. He's only 20 years old. He wasn't even in his prime yet, but he's made so much of a big impact. And like it gets you thinking, like, what if he fully changed? What if the change he was trying to make, he fully changed? In like 2 years from now, he could have been doing the biggest things ever. Like not even 2 years from now, like probably a year from now, probably even now, he could have been doing the biggest things ever. He could have been making the craziest songs, craziest collaborations, craziest changes. Like he could have been influenced more than what we know. And it's just like sad because like the teachings that he would give us, or teachings that he would give to everybody, would help them. It would help them improve their life, trying to spread happiness and be happy, and like fully get them to realize that they are worth something, that they are meaningful, that they are important in life, and to understand that depression is a horrible thing. It's a tragic thing. I've been through it, like from coming from a bad childhood, from coming from the worst breakups and being cheated on, to seeing family fights and like not really having much of that of a family, to just like going through all these things, from being bullied and everything. It's like it's like it's not really the greatest thing to go through or talk about, because it's hard to even just think of, because at times I wouldn't even want to be here. At times I wouldn't even want to like go through it and just say just fuck it. But just like just seeing people go through all these things and then ending it right there, like it's just sad, because you end in your life and there could have been good out of something, and you could have just kept fighting. And like I feel like people as in depression, they get lost. I got lost. I got lost in my mind because it was just dark. Like literally everything was just so stressful. And like senior year was probably the most stressful time ever because of what I've been through. And if you're a close friend, you're gonna know what I've been through. And I know there's like people that would talk about me. I know who would talk about the bad me, and I wouldn't even know what the bad is. But it's like in me, I don't really care about that because I don't really put my focus on negative things. I try to bring that positivity out of people. I try to bring that positivity and spread it and make people happy. That's why I make people laugh. That's why I make people like feel like they're important. That's why like I help out others. Even when I'm not happy at the moment, even when I'm suffering or in pain, I make sure people's just happy and everything, because I know that deep down, like they got true happiness inside of them. I know I got true happiness inside of me. It's only a matter of time before I find that. That's why I started YouTube. That's why I wanted to do music, to just spread that happiness around, make sure everyone else is happy. And like I think people fail to realize is that perception of life really like differs from what reality brings us, because life is so unpredictable. You don't know what's gonna happen or when's gonna happen, and like you gotta stop taking life for granted, thinking like things is a game, thinking that things ain't gonna like hurt you, like you invincible or YOLO or any of this. Yeah, YOLO is true. Yeah, you only live once is true, but literally you only live once. That's your one life. That's your one chance to make something out of yourself, make that change, spread that positivity, and change the world. But I feel like what was going on today and all this violence and stuff, it's like, bro, if we keep doing all this violent shit, how are we gonna try and solve our problems and keep saying, oh, like, oh, how are we gonna solve this? How are we gonna like stop all this violence? If all we gonna keep doing is try and make more and more violence and keep pushing that towards, it's like all the negative shit's becoming the positive, and I feel like that's what's messing up everyone's mind. Because if we have all this negative shit, imagine what's going to happen 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Next generation is going to be even more fucked than what we are. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to spread, like, this positivity. Spread his message, bro. He had a goal. He had a plan to make sure that everyone is positive and happy and to be the best that they can be and chase their dreams and be strong. And no matter who says the negative shit's about you, no matter who's like doing the most, no matter who's talking bad about you or bringing that negative energy, you keep that positive energy in you, you spread that, and you don't focus on any of that negative bullshit. And it's like, really, you had like he had the biggest influence on me, the biggest impact, because his music hit me real deep. It hit me real deep to places I didn't even know that it would even go. And like, you remember like a few years ago, I like at first time I heard him, I thought he was crazy. I was like, yo, this nigga's crazy. I don't know. Like, I fuck with his music. Like, this nigga's crazy, though. And then like he would put out more music. You know, like you would think like, yo, this is different from what we hear. Like first time I heard it was a screamo rap. Then I got more back into it. I got more backstory from him. And then like he would put out like a new album. It was 17. It was 17, and they like his recent album before XXX, and like literally like that album was just, it connected me to places, like it just connected me, man. And as you listen to the lyrics, you understand like what he's going through. You understand that he's relating to what everyone else is going through, and like his music and his words impacted me and influenced me like so heavily, more than anyone that I can actually think of right now, because I never really had people to influence me like that. I never really had people to impact me the way his music did, his art did, his artistry. And like people would say, oh, I see like the change in you. I see like you like being more happy or trying to spread more positivity. Like that's all I want to do really, is just spread positivity and just try and make that big impact like he did with the amount of people, hopefully. But I wouldn't even care if it was just one person. If it's just one person and he's like spreading positivity and being happy, I would be like satisfied. But it's like that's why I try to connect to people more. That's why I try to like be friends with a lot of people, even if like I'll be fucked up in the end, just to know that, you know, see if people will give it a chance, see if people will take the change. And like as an 18-year-old, you have that voice that's gonna help the younger kids. You have that voice that's gonna help the younger generation. And I think that's what people don't see, because like from our parents, they would teach us, but we wouldn't listen. But as we get older, we start to realize they was right. That's what I'm saying. Like now, like you guys gotta, we all gotta make this change, bro. Cause I'm tired of seeing all this negative bullshit happen. I'm tired of seeing all this like just all this shit happening, and it's just really, it's it's just hard to just even talk about. It's hard to think of. I didn't think X would die this way. I didn't think his journey would end this way. And like I see people like say, "Oh, we found the killer and stuff." I'm gonna say right now, I don't really care about the killer. I hope he gets his consequence. but I don't care. Like the vengeance thing. It ain't gonna help. Sadly, it's not gonna help. I wish like it would bring X back, but it won't. Sadly, and I don't know what was in their mind that made them think to do all this shit. But the vengeance isn't gonna bring X back. Violence isn't gonna help stop violence. And eye for an eye and the world goes blind. Because if the world goes blind, how are we gonna see our future? And it's sad because like this world just gets crazier each year. This country gets crazier each year. Violence spreads. That's why like we gotta spread this positive. We gotta spread the positive vibes. We gotta spread happiness. We gotta just continue this message. Cause I'm scared for the next 2 or 3 years, bro. I'm telling you right now. The next 2 or 3 years probably gonna be crazier than what's going on now. Like really just handling depression and everything, trying to fight it. Like if you need somebody to talk to about like depression and everything, you could of course just hit me up and everything. Like the social media and stuff's in the description. But like I say the best way to just handle it, easiest way of all, is just try and find what makes you happy. Try and find that source that gives you that smile each day. Try and find that that part of you that makes you wake up and think, at least I'll find something to be happy about. And for me, that part is just making people happy. I'm not really known about, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really cared for, that's okay. But as long as I can make the people happy that I care about and that's dealing with what I'm dealing with, that's all I really care about. And like, I'd go through hell and back for people and they wouldn't even know it, honestly. Just to see them happy. That's why I want to do this YouTube thing, just to spread happiness. And now that like my biggest inspiration is gone, like it was hard to just try and put that in my head, wrap my head around it. Because it's heartbreaking and like I've always wanted to see the man just to ask him advice and stuff. But instead of just trying to push violence to end violence and to vengeance for X, spread his message. Continue his message, spread positivity. Be happy, chase your dreams, be strong, don't give up. Use his teachings as a way to improve your life. Know that no matter who you are, where you are, what you're going through, you are important and you will get out of that bad situation, be happy. And I know that and I promise you that. But don't give up. I know there's people hurting themselves because of the X situation. Don't do that. Don't hurt yourself. Just continue his message and be happy. If you can't be happy, then I don't really know what to tell you. You can do what you want, but if you really just want to know the future, if you want to try and change that future and make it happen, be happy. Spread positivity and see how much the change will make. No matter if you hate me, no matter if you had beef with me, no matter who you are, I always want you to be happy. No matter how bad you fucked me over or no matter how bad it was messed up, I want you to be happy. Because I don't got hate in me to just keep mourning over like just the bad. I want everyone to be happy. I want myself to be happy. I want you to be happy, whoever's watching this. And just to spread the positivity and just continue the message. And if we do that, we'll know what the future holds. And trust me, if we do that, the future will be bright for all of us. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I hope this did give you some thought of and truth about everything. Give it a like if you want. It doesn't really matter to me. Subscribe if you guys want more like videos like this and stuff, like advice and everything. But it's sad to say the journey of X is over, and I just want to say, if you are seeing this video, thank you for making the biggest impact on me and influence. Thank you for teaching me the ways of life and spreading positivity. And to everyone else that's watching, just make the change. Just continue the message and be happy. No matter where you are, no matter what you're going through, I promise you're going to get through it. Because you're a strong individual. And I know you got this. Just chase your dreams, and I know it's going to happen. But just please, don't give up. But I love you guys. I'm going to see you guys in the next video, probably definitely for prom, especially for graduation as well on the trip. I love you guys. X, I love you, bro. Always be in my heart. Always gonna listen to music. You're always gonna be a legend to me in my eyes, at least. Rest in peace, soldier. Love you guys. All love. Be happy. Peace. Hey,